Cravitz. If you have not followed his Triple H horse racing podcast, you're missing out. It's one of the best podcasts in the country.
Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of Pegasus Day right here on the HHH Racing Podcast. I'm your proud host, Howard Kravitz. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on what is an incredible day of racing at Gulfstream Park. We just saw a thrilling photo finish in the Hooper between yours truly top pick Tumbarumba beats the big favorite Hijazi, I believe 8-1. That was also a power pick tip sheet play as well. We've had many winners. This has been an incredible day for the HHH Racing Podcast. Thank you very much for joining us. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. That's how you can help us out quite a bit. Hit that notification bell so that you know when new content will arise, and smash that like button below the video player. We'd greatly appreciate it. You can follow me on X right there at H Kravitz, and scrolling on the bottom of the screen is our email, hkravitzhorse@gmail.com. We also have a live recap show right there. Live recap show Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel. Please check that out. We're going to have guest Michael Austin, fantastic guy and fan of the show and involved in horse racing. He's been on the chat many times before. And also we're going to have some of my co-hosts as well. So join us 8 p.m. Eastern time this Monday. You can listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Again, I mentioned the tip sheet. It's been rocking and rolling. Look below the video player for information on how you can purchase our Power Picks tip sheet. We also, of course, have a great website, hhhracingpodcast.com. And we are on Instagram as well, instagram.com/HHH Racing Podcast. Folks, we've got a great show. We're going to recap very quickly the Filly and Mare turf race, and then we're going to get into the last two races. We're going to be talking about it live, ladies and gentlemen, the Pegasus Turf, and of course, the Pegasus as well. But this show, we got a lot of great sponsorship on this show with many people that support this channel greatly. Let's show a quick spot of one of our main supporters and sponsors, the Adelphi Racing Club.
Adelphi Racing Club, offering a truly personal thoroughbred ownership experience.
You'll have a lot of fun and excitement, and you'll meet some great people. All the folks I've met so far at Adelphi have just been super, and I've picked up some new friendships along the way.
We're not just a syndicate, and our members aren't just investors. We are partners. Contact us online to get a taste of the Adelphi difference.
Adelphi Racing Club, great people. Matt Cutier, racing manager. There apparently was an inquiry, I believe, in that race in the Hooper, but Tumbarumba holds on, beats the 7 Castle Chaos, who was a huge price. So I know co-hosts on Ben Booz and Charlie Freeman liked a little bit. So if Charlie bet Castle Chaos, tough beat, I very much needed Tumbarumba. So selfishly, that was good for me. I got a lot of stuff going on, ladies and gentlemen. That was big for me in the Pegasus betting challenge, by the way, as well, because I had a nice double. So that will help me in the Pegasus betting challenge. Also helps me in the pick 5. That was my top pick on the show Thursday. So sometimes a squirrel finds the nut once in a while. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see who's in the chat right now. Racing downwind, Dave Duncan. We're going to talk about Didia with a huge win today. Changes tactics, goes to the lead. Actually, she was sitting right off, but she won, pays off with a big win at 3-1. We've got Katie's here. Good afternoon, good evening. Trish Smith wants Warm Heart in the Pegasus Turf, which we'll be talking about next. Noah Maher is here. Noah, that was huge for the boss man, for sure, for me. Tumbarumba coming through, the Louisiana bred, by the way. Wow, Chad Schexnader must be very proud of that win. Brian Lynch is hot. Yes, he is. Sean Kane is here. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Let's see what else here. We got a lot of people in the chat. Yeah, Charlie Freeman, brutal. That was brutal. Sorry, Charlie. That was a tough beat, but great call, Charlie, on Castle Chaos. Great call, because that was a bomb that ran Huge. Matt Miller is here. Yo, Matt Miller, the Pegasus betting entry still very much alive for myself. Anyway, we got a lot of people in the chat. Here's the situation. We're going to very quickly look at the Pegasus Filly Mare Turf that happened today. Paul Halloran, my fantastic co-host, is hoping to join me. His schedule got changed a little bit, as well as actually a few of my co-hosts. So we were going to have a few people on, but life happens. So as of right now, it's just me. But hey, I can handle it. I did some 100+ shows by myself before my wonderful crew joined me. So we should have Paul Halloran on joining us at some point. We have, of course, we are live here. We have 18 minutes from what I see to the Pegasus Turf. Perfect amount of time. Let me go ahead and actually I'm going to leave the banner on the bottom of the screen. Let's talk about the Pegasus Filly Mare Turf. What a fantastic race that was. You can see coming up on the screen here in just a moment. I'm going to show you the results of that race. Here it is right there. You can see Didia, who won at 3.3 to 1. She was a little bit higher. She took money at the end over surprisingly, who ran a huge effort. And I thought surprisingly was actually a bit interesting in this race. Oisin Murphy, an unbelievable ride. We're going to watch for Pletcher. And Ruby Nell, who was supposed to be the speed, but broke in a little bit and didn't just get the comfortable trip. Still ran well for third with Dettori. Let's go ahead and show the replay of that race. Well, that's not the replay I wanted. I'm sorry, guys. Let me take that off the screen. We need to go back to race 10. My apologies. Let's see if we can get the replay of race 10. Here we go. All right, we are live. So what? No, we're not going to be able to see it, maybe. Okay. All right. I will try to find, let me put myself back on screen here. This live TV, so to speak. I'm going to try to find the replay as we're speaking of the race. But as I'm doing that right now, Didia just got a great trip and sat off of, I believe it was Accomplished Girl. And I didn't expect Diddy to be that up close. David Duncan made a great point where Jose Ortiz, fantastic job right there of getting Didia up closer to the pace than she normally does, and went on and won it. As I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get the replay. If we can't, I apologize here, but I think we'll be able to get the replay of this race as I'm, again, working on it as we speak. Let's see here. I believe this should be the replay as I'm off screen. I blinked. Nope, that's not it. Okay. I greatly apologize. We're not going to see the replay of the Didia race. But anyway, Didia sat right off of Accomplished Girl. Jose Ortiz pushed the button at the right time, got the job done, surprisingly came up the rail and just ran a big race. It was very impressive. I'll just go ahead and show the payouts here once again. I'll make this a little bit bigger on the screen. Didia paying $860, surprisingly was $1780 to place. The exacta was tipped out right here on the Power Picks tip sheet. It paid $149.80 for two. So again, if you are a subscriber of the Power Picks tip sheet and you follow it, you are rocking it out tonight or today for sure. I see Sean K in the chat saying go Euclid Avenue. Euclid Avenue is a horse that is for Crownsway racing, as I'm like severely multitasking here, folks. That's actually, I have a piece of that horse with Crownsway, and I'm assuming, is that horse about to run right now, looks like, or already did run? No, it's about to run. So I'm going to put that up on my phone here, as I've got a horse running the 8 horse at Tampa Bay. But anyway, let's refocus on the Gulfstream. Let me go ahead and sidetrack to the next race that we're going to talk about right there. This next race is the Pegasus Turf, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fantastic field. It's a field of 12, and there are with 2 AEs. We'll talk about that. Anglophile already ran. Grand Sonata, I believe, is in this race. This is basically a 2-horse race on paper. You've got Integration, the number 3, very progressive horse for Shug, undefeated for West Point. We talked about this horse quite a bit on the show on Thursday. And then you have Warm Heart, World Traveler. She is a special animal. This is her last race of her career for Aiden O'Brien. I talked about on the show, as I go ahead and go back to full screen here, I talked about how I thought the odds would be relatively close. And you know what? They are. I am not surprised at all by the odds that we see right now. Integration is 6-5, what I see right now. Unbelievable. And Warm Heart is 2-1. So Integration right now is the favorite in this race. I'm a little surprised that Integration is that big of a favorite right now, but I'll tell you what, these are two very talented animals. Let's first talk about Integration. Again, 6-5. We'd love to hear your comments. Anything in the chat, please make sure you comment on that as well in the live chat. Integration, 6-5 right now on the odds board with how much time? We have 13 minutes to post. Has done nothing wrong. This is a serious animal. He's very talented. He's won by what? 6.5, a length, and 5. This is a tougher test. I mean, there's no doubt about it. This is a tougher test for sure, but he's got everything you want. He's got tactical speed, a wicked turn of foot, extremely talented, all that good stuff. He's got to work out the trip for sure for Tyler, but I expect that he will. I didn't think he'd be as low as 6-5, but I do have this horse on top. And we talked about this horse with Jason Blewett quite a bit on the Thursday show, as he is a part of West Point Thoroughbreds. The other horse that has to take strong consideration, and I'm not going to say that she's cold on the board, but she is not the favorite right now. And I think if you are a Warm Heart fan, that should cause a very, very slight concern for you. She's 2-1. This is her last race. If she runs her Santa Anita race in the Breeders' Cup, she wins. The question is, will she run that type of race? As I'm looking on another screen right here, watching Euclid Avenue, the 8 horse at Tampa Bay, trying to break his maiden as the race is about to go off, or maybe it has. I might be a little bit on delay. Anyway, Warm Heart is very talented. Ryan Moore, she will show tactical speed. My feeling is the 1.8 might be a little bit sharp for her. That's a concern. I'm a little concerned about the traveling around as well. Although Aiden O'Brien has done that many, many times before. It just feels like it's Integration's day to me. We'll have to see. I don't know. As I see Euclid Avenue, it looks like broke slow again. Horse I'm watching here at Tampa, now rushing up. Anyway, Warm Heart is the most, I don't know if she's the most talented, but she's by far accomplished the most. So she is certainly the most accomplished horse in this field. I don't think there's any question about that at all. The question is the 1.8, the travel. There's a few things that have to be taken into consideration with Warm Heart. So we'll see. As on paper, it's a 2-horse race. Again, if I'm looking down, folks, it's because I'm watching a horse that I have a small ownership piece of trying to come wide in a 5-furlong turf race, which is no brainer. He's not going to get there. He's just a goofy horse right now. So that Tampa race is not going to work out. But who do you like? Do you like Warm Heart? Do you like Integration? Please comment below the video player on who you like. I'm going to take the banners off the screen. Now, there are other horses in this race that should be considered. And let's very quickly, I will run through the field with, we have 11 minutes to post. We'll take a short break, and then we will come back. You've got a Tone. He won the race last year. I don't think this horse is nearly the same. He has been working well, by the way, gets Oisin Murphy and gets the rail, and probably a distance he's better at. I do not like a Tone. He is almost 60-1, which is amazing since he won this race last year. Jerry the Nipper has gotten some very strange, odd trips. I think he's better up close. This is a pretty talented horse, the New York bred. I would not give short shrift to Jerry the Nipper to at least be around at the end. I don't expect him to win. He's 20-1. There's Integration. I'm very busy, taking quite a bit of money actually for Chad at 11-1. This surprises me. He's a young up-and-comer for IRAD who's had a ridiculously good day today. Web Slinger. This is a horse that is liked very much by co-host Pete Visco. Web Slinger is 9-1, usually runs very well, does not always get the job done. However, tough spot, needs some pace to run into, but he's talented and he's a good price at 9-1. King Max, a horse that good friend Matt Bernier needed very badly last time, brutal beat, just lost the main event, couldn't switch leads. He's talented. He should not be 23-1. I could tell you that. Adhamo, 31-1. Nice horse. Wants more distance, though. Flavian Chad at 31-1. I mean, it's amazing some of the prices of the horses in this race. Masterpiece for Sidney Dutro, basically Rook Dutro. His brother is the owner for this race. 21-1. I don't think this horse wants to go this short. He won very well last time in the Red Smith. This is a class test for sure. There is Warm Heart, of course, at 2-1 for Ryan Moore and Aiden. Cheryl Spite, another talented horse, 23-1, has races on the go back that are possible. This is a tough field, though. Mile and Eighth might be stretching a little bit. Again, another horse that could be interesting to use underneath for sure. Main Event, 20-1. Matt Miller, by the way, I do see your comment in the chat, and I think we'll go ahead and bring that up too in just a minute, Matt Miller. Main Event, 20-1 right now. Is the speed of the speed, should get the lead. I don't think he's good enough to wire the field, should be on the lead. Catnip is actually a horse that I think is interesting. I don't know if he's good enough, but if Dettori's aggressive, Catnip can sit right off of the leader. Has got some nice numbers. I have a lot of respect for Stidham. Of all the bombs in this race, I got to say Catnip is the one I might be most interested if Dettori can find a way to get over from the 12 hole. And then Grand Sonata and Anglophile are scratched. Let me go ahead and bring up a comment in the chat. Let me just read it real quick and make sure that is what I want. Yeah, so again, not doing this selfishly, but just thought people would be interested. I'm playing in the Pegasus World Cup betting challenge. There's 220 some entries. That last score for me with Tumbarumba was huge, and this is absolutely true. I am currently 26th right now out of 240 something. I have $9,225. We started with 5,000. It's where I stand. Matt said, not sure if that's accurate or not. It is, Matt. That is exactly accurate. No reason to question target for tournament at this point. Just FYI. Okay, we have. Oh, sorry, Matt just made another comment in the chat. That's my guys. That's my entry. So anyway, that was a nice score for me in the double, which is why we'll be taking a break at some point because I need to make a large wager in the Pegasus betting challenge and do a little math. There's 7 minutes to post. We've got people from all over the place watching the show. Robbie Courtney is here. Sorry. Tom, good to see your name. Tom Galuccio. Tom, thanks for joining the show. I haven't seen you before in the chat. Please make sure you smash that subscribe button and the like button. He likes the 8 and 10 as long shots. Again, in the live chat, please put who you like in this race. Now, just so everyone knows, we're not going to show the race on the screen. We obviously cannot do that for copyright issues. We will be talking about the race live as it happens. Best thing to do, just put on NBC, turn the volume all the way down. I mean, I love Matt Bernier and the gang. They're great guys. That's okay. If you're watching them, they'll get the rating for it. Turn the volume all the way down, turn on our volume, and follow me here on the HHH Racing Podcast. Again, we are hoping to have Paul Halloran join us as well. And then, of course, we have plenty of time to talk about the Pegasus Turf. The Pegasus Turf and the $3 million Pegasus World Cup right here on the HHH Racing Podcast. Howard Kravitz joining you today here live for Pegasus Day episode 328. So I did not think I was going to be solo, and so this is where things got a little bit tricky. So I'm going to apologize a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a few-minute break here before the turf. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with about 2 minutes to post. We'll take about a 3-minute break. Don't go anywhere. Grab a beverage, whatever. I have a wager to place and a few other things to take care of. And then we'll be talking live through the Pegasus Turf. I will say my top choices. I'm going 3, 9, and I honestly can't recall what my third choice was. I think it was 12. I'm going 3, 9, 12 in the Pegasus Turf. I think integration is the goods. He's being bet like the goods. I also have 3, 9 in the pick 5. So that's my prediction. I'm going to take myself off screen, and we will be back to talk about the $1 million Pegasus Turf and walk you through the race. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the HHH Racing Podcast. I'm your proud host, Howard Kravitz. We are just a few minutes to post. Actually, it says 0 minutes to post, but the Pegasus Turf is about to happen. And Matt Miller, just because I know you're watching the show, or at least I'm assuming you're watching. Matt, I did an extra 500 on our most preferred double. FYI, Matt Miller, just let you know I did an extra 500 on our most preferred double in the contest, which will leave us still with money left on the end in case the horse that we need here in this race does not happen, as we are big time multitasking. Look, just for the record, a few years ago, I finished, I believe, 5th in this Pegasus World Cup betting challenge contest. 2023 was not my best year, in all honesty, for live money betting. I'm hoping to kick off this year with a bang. And I definitely need integration here for sure. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be betting integration, the 3 here. I do have Warm Heart also in a pick 5, but I do not have Warm Heart in the contest. I was just all in on integration, not all in, but very much into integration for sure. Matt Miller knows this very well. Matt said, you're watching tournament stress. Yes, definitely a little stressful, but a lot of fun for sure. Let's talk about some people in the chat. Fast 66, Fastback Guy. What's up, Fastback Guy? Thanks for joining the HHH Racing Podcast. Don't be a stranger. Please make sure you subscribe and hit the like button as well. He likes the 11. I think the 11 in this race is interesting. There's a lot of really interesting horses in this race, as I'm drawing a blank right now. Main Event. Look, Main Event can absolutely get the lead, Fastback Guy. I just don't know if he classes up. And I think he's going to take pace pressure at some point for sure. But Fastback Guy, good luck with Main Event, who won last time. Let's see. Dave Duncan's also alive. Phil Conti, what's up? Get it, Howard. We're going to try. Integration is 8-5 right now. And Warm Heart is 2-1. Now I'm watching on FanDuel on another monitor. You guys right now, as you're watching at home, you are ahead of me. You're about 5 or 6 seconds ahead of me. Do me a great favor, everyone. Right when the race is over, don't put anything in the live chat for like maybe 20 seconds, just in case. So no celebration stuff in the live chat like immediately when they cross the wire, because we're on a slight delay here. So again, do me a favor, wait about 10 or 15 seconds after the race is over, and then you can comment away for sure. If you're a fan of myself or the HH Racing Podcast, root for integration. Obviously, I want you to win your bets at home. Brad Anderson, 2019? Or was it 18? Sorry, Brad. 2018 or 19 Breeders' Cup betting challenge winner. He knows how to win contests, Brad Anderson. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. Brad's in the contest also. I don't have time to check the leaderboard. Brad, if you're still alive, good luck. We got Joe is here. Joe Sapienza likes the 6 over the 3 and 9. Joe, good luck. They are in the gate. They're loading right now. Matt Miller, it says 19. Is Brad 19th? That's unbelievable. So great job, Brad Anderson, if you're 19th. I'm assuming that's what it is. All right. They are in the gate, or they're going into the gate for the Pegasus. So come on, integration. You're seeing this live, folks, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There might be a little bit of language. Sorry, YouTube. We'll see. Integration 8-5 right now. Looks like Main Event is about to load from what I'm watching. Again, Main Event sort of balks at the gate a little bit. I want integration not too far back. I'd like to see him, inside, getting a nice trip, and only like maybe 3 or 4 back. I do not want to see integration that far back. The 1 and 2 might go. We'll see. They are almost all in the gate for the $1 million Pegasus Turf Invitational. I personally need the 3 integration, the 9 Warm Heart. Here we go. And they're off. Integration looked like he broke well. We got Jerry the Nipper on the inside. Warm Heart also showing integration's going to set a nice trip. It looks like. There goes Warm Heart, and there goes Main Event. So the 2 favorites are going to get nice trips. Main Event has the lead. Jerry the Nipper. You got Warm Heart. You got the 12, Catnip, who I mentioned, is rushing up. Integration's on the inside in 5th. He's going to have a nice ground-saving trip as Catnip goes a little bit wide into the turn. Jerry the Nipper is sitting a real nice trip. So is Warm Heart. So the 2 favorites are getting nice trips as they speed up 23 and 2. Nothing crazy. As they go to the backstretch, you got Main Event, Jerry the Nipper, Warm Heart sitting a great spot in 3rd. Integration sitting a good spot in 5th. I'd like to see him a little bit closer right now. He's not losing ground, but he's a little bit further back than I was hoping. Pretty fast middle quarter, 46 and 4. It's still main event. Jerry the Nipper, Warm Heart. Integration is starting to ask a little bit on the inside. Catnip is in fourth. I don't like the way Integration's moving right now, guys, for me, selfishly. Warm Heart is in a good spot. Now they're starting to crank it up. It's Jerry. Come on, you got anything here, Integration? You got to have horse. Going to have to find room and weave. Warm Heart's trying to come to the inside. Integration's going to angle out. He can't get through. He can't get through. Dang. It's not good. Warm Heart gets through, though. Warm Heart explodes through the inside. Here comes the 4 and the 1. Warm Heart in her final race is going to win the Pegasus Turf over the other, over a Chad. I'm very busy. Congratulations, Warm Heart. Wow. What a ride. What a trip. For me, no bueno. They're, showing the stretch here. What a ride by Ryan Moore. Wow, he rolled the dice and got through. Integration had run, and Catnip shut him off. I don't know. He just couldn't bull his way through. He just wasn't good enough. I was wrong. Look, you can say it like it is. I was just wrong. Catnip ran a giant race. I talked about Catnip before the show, and I'm very busy. It's going to be, unless there's an inquiry or anything, it's going to be Warm Heart over I'm very busy over Catnip. Ryan Moore with an unbelievable ground-saving ride, just like he did on Augusta Rodin in the Breeders' Cup, who I loved in that race. Wow, what a filly. Unbelievable. The 11 main event just came off just a sliver, and Warm Heart exploded through. I wouldn't say that was like a superstar effort or, a crazy special effort. She won by about a half a length, but she got the job done. Trish Smith. Congratulations to Trish Smith out there who scored, I know, on Warm Heart. And she went off at 2-1. I mean, these odds are something we got to talk about. I mean, unbelievable. That Integration went off at 6-5. Wow. And Warm Heart 2-1. I mean, Integration was a prohibitive favorite. That I did not see that coming. I thought he would take a ton of money. I thought maybe they'd be about the same. Unbelievable. Matt Miller. Well, we didn't go all in, Matt. That's the good thing. But look, it was one of those two. I took a shot. I was wrong. That's how horse racing goes. I put myself in a great position in this contest. I didn't go all in. I still have a little bit left in the bankroll, but that one hurt for me selfishly. But look, anyone that had Warm Heart out there, congratulations, because you got, I guess, a steal at 2-1. I just didn't think Warm Heart was going to run quite that well, and I thought Integration was going to run better. I didn't see a lot of excuses for Integration, but there was a point there where Integration did, at the top of the stretch, try to find a hole, and Catnip really hurt my chances because Catnip was right on Integration's flank and just wouldn't let Integration through a hole. Now, I'll have to watch the head-on, and I'm not saying by any means, and please comment in the chat, I'm not saying by any means that DeTore, who was on the 12 at 46-1, did anything wrong at all. He rode his race. If Catnip is not there, I'm very curious to see what would have happened. I talked to, on the show Thursday, we had Jason Blewett on from West Point, and I asked him the exact question that I was a little bit worried of in this race. And I said, Integration has never had to go through a hole. He's never had to split horses. He's never had to come up the rail. He's never been in that situation where he's had a horse right to his flank and either didn't have the horse or just wasn't good enough to sort of bull his way through. Look, Integration's a really good horse. He's going to have a huge career. Today just didn't work out. Complete a tip of the cap to Ryan Moore, who was absolutely outstanding. And I'm very busy. The number 4, and the prices are now coming up on FanDuel as Warm Heart pays almost 5-2. Warm Heart paid $680 Did anyone have Warm Heart paying $6.80 in this race? I'll tell you right now, I sure as hell didn't. That is just an unbelievable price on Warm Heart. I don't think a lot of people could see. I'm Very Busy second. Catnip third at 46-1. The try pays $417.50. Dollar Exact at $54.50. The double paid, I think, $30 for a dollar I saw on the screen. So selfishly, let's recap. Selfishly, that was a major hit for me. A contest that however, I am still alive in the pick five. Anyone out there alive in the pick five? It's not going to pay like anything crazy. I'm alive to one horse. My other sort of strong opinion, and that is First Mission. So I need First Mission in the pick five, and I don't know what that pays. In fact, if anyone in the chat, in the live chat, can someone please tell me what the pick five for 50 cents pays to First Mission? I'm guessing around, I'm going to say around 1,000, 1,200, maybe a little more, 1,500. I don't know. If someone could tell me in the live chat how much the number 8 First Mission pays for 50 cents in the pick five, I would greatly appreciate it. Here's Trish from Lexington. Yep, Warm Heart was my single, but only alive to 2. I don't know if you mean 2 horses, Trish, or the 2 O'Connor. Either way, great job, Trish. Excellent job right there. Let's see. Catnip for Tom. Didn't hang on for a second. Oh, Tom. By the way, Tom, hope you're feeling better. Tom just had surgery on his, I think, ankle. So, Tom, hope you're doing well there at home. Robbie Courtney says, I have a feeling we'll see integration in the Breeders' Cup. I think that's very possible. Oh, wow. Okay. Look, I'll take almost $2,000 in the pick five. I need to get First Mission home. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Matt, 1941, plus 4 out of 5s. I mean, I'd be okay with that. That'd be nice. If First Mission does not win, yikes. So, you know what? Let's do this, Matt Miller. This is going to be fun. Let's do this. I'm going to look on the screen, and I got to do some quick math here because I know exactly. I have, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just be transparent. I mean, who cares, right? I have $1,200. Excuse me. I have $1,225 exactly in the contest, the Pegasus World Cup betting challenge. I need to somehow turn that into like 50,000. Is there a 50-1 shot in this race? There might be. You folks at home, how do you turn 1,200 into 50,000? Give me your thoughts. I'm very serious. Give me your thoughts in the chat. I have some ideas. I'm going to bet it all. I'm not here to walk home with $1,200. Look, money's important to me. It's important to everyone. But when you're in these kind of contests, you got to go for it. Matt Miller, I know you're listening. Obviously, Matt, go ahead and feel free to text me. I will check my text quite a bit with some thoughts, and we'll take a break as well, just so I can talk to my associate and companion and unbelievable contest player for some advice, Matt Miller, for sure, and ask him what he thinks. But again, the leaderboard, that was before this race of the Pegasus World Cup betting challenge, as I see it, is about 44,000. By the way, if integration had won, I would have been alive to 2 horses. I can say now, I would have been alive to the 6 and the 8, to Senior Buscador and First Mission for around 60. That's right, 60,000. So that didn't work out, obviously. So I'll have to figure out what to do with that 1225. Again, any advice on how to bet about $1,000 in this last race? I need ideally about 50,000 to win. I'd be happy with other amounts as well. We shall see, as I'm just going ahead and looking at a few things. We got some more comments in the chat from Charlie Freeman of Bet and Boozin'. Great show. So proud of Warm Heart. I was right, but man, that 7-9 double was 140-1. Yeah, I hear you, Charlie. Charlie needs Grand Aspen or O'Connor in the next race. Cool Kev 75. What's up, Cool Kev? He's like, I would use the 9, 10, or 12. LOL. I'm assuming he's talking about in the Pegasus here. I know that my top choice is First Mission, so I'm probably going to do something with First Mission and Senior Buscador. I could play some straight exactas. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. in this race. Eric Anderson, I can actually answer that question, Eric Anderson. Eric, because I did play that as well. Eric Anderson wants to know what the All-Turf Pick 3. The $3 Pick 3 played 161, Eric. Again, the $3 All-Turf Pick 3 paid 161. So congratulations, Eric, if you had that. It was pretty chalky. It was 2-1, 3-1, 2-1. I wouldn't mind having that 12 win the race 10. But I broke even on my $3 turf pick 3 bet today. I was hoping for the 3 would have been better. So Matt Miller's going to chime in. I know you like First Mission. You also like Senior Buscador. Pick 1 to win, bet massive exacta with a 50K will pay. Play 1 or 2 straight tries with horse to get third. That's another possibility. Matt, I like your ideas. I think we're going to do something just like that. I don't know what we're going to do. We got plenty of time to talk about. Again, thank you very much, everyone. Let me put up the banner for joining us on the HHH Racing podcast as we are live talking Pegasus. Warm heart. Unbelievable. I mean, she was just better than this field. It wasn't the best field, but the ride by Ryan Moore was absolutely world class. And no one should really be that surprised because Ryan Moore is a world class rider. And I love him. I just went a different direction today. Didn't work out for me. I'll live to fight another day. In fact, I'm going to live to fight another day in about 28 minutes. It looks like we've got, about 28 minutes to the $3 million Pegasus. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Pegasus field. It's not the most talented field I think we've seen in this race. In fact, I know it isn't, but it's a very interesting betting race. Right now, let me bring up the field for the $3 million Pegasus World Cup Invitational. Let's bring it on the screen. We'll go through all the horses. We'll talk about some betting strategies. Love to hear your opinion. Again, we got a lot of people watching here on the HHH Racing Podcast. Really appreciate it. Here's the field it doesn't include scratches, but here's the field for this year's 2024 Pegasus. Nimit Class, the 1. O'Connor, these are not live odds on the screen, by the way. Again, these are not the current odds. These are morning line odds. Actually, I will give you the live odds right now. Nimitz Class, the 1 is 35-1. O'Connor is 12-1, the 2. The 3 is Dynamic 1, 10-1, taking quite a bit of money. Hoist the Gold is 8-1, the speed of the speed. Trademark, who won the Clark last time, is 18-1. To me, that is a big price, too big. Senior Buscador, I think everyone knew that he would not be 20-1. He is 9-1. National Treasure, interesting horse, is 8-5. Bet slightly down from his morning line, 9-5. First Mission is 4-1. Grand Aspen, 19-1. A big overlay right now compared to his morning line of 8-1. Il Miracolo is 26-1. Krupi is 30-1. Skippy Longstocking with a brutal post is, to me, a way over bet in this race, 11-1. That is your field for the Pegasus World Cup. We got a lot of time to talk about this race, and we're going to go through it again in detail. Again, any thoughts you had on the Pegasus Turf, please put them below. Hats off to I'm Very Busy and Chad Brown. That horse looks like he's going to have a monster 2024 if he can run that kind of race. And Catnip from the 12 hole did exactly what I was hoping he would do, which is get over. He was really wide on the first turn. I don't know why. That was sort of weird by Dettori. Catnip ran huge. I wish I had a little try on Catnip in second and third. I don't know if I would have had I'm Very Busy in second, but I said before the race, I said Catnip on this, right before we talked about the race and saw the race, I thought Catnip was interesting. He ran huge. So anyone who had Catnip in third, congratulations. We got MKT is here. Here are some ideas. Let's talk about this. Is great for contest play. So MKT, thanks for joining the show. Here's what he would do. I would do a few straight trifectas with National Treasure off the board. Interesting. Senior Buscador seems more like a third position horse. So it might be a good key in third for tries. You know, I have not made my decision yet. I'll be making it in the next 15 minutes. I am strongly considering keying Senor Buscador in second and third in tries and playing around with that. That is my other option, and that way I don't have to have Matt Miller. If I do that, I don't have to have first mission to win. I could have a few other horses win, and just play Senor Buscador in second and third, because I think that's likely that he'll close into second or third. So thank you, MKT. I like your idea. Jim Pilar says, I really like Krupe to be somewhere on the ticket. I would use him in reverse try wheel or try key. I just don't think Krupe's good enough. I would throw him in the try, Jim, but probably only for third. I don't think he's good enough. I don't see it. I do appreciate it. Everyone's got ideas. I love it. Thank you, everyone. I asked for ideas, so what the hell? Bring them on. Mike Carmoli. I should consider using number 3 Dynamic One. He's been working well. He has red hot IRAD in the irons, and he'll be overlooked. Look, if I make a bet that someone suggests and we won a ton of money, I'll be sending you. No, I'm not going to send you any money. Sorry. I'll give you a big thank you, though, on the air, and maybe I'll send you something on the side. But I don't know. This is an interesting situation. Look who's here. Wow. Davey Lane. What's up, Davey? Davey is actually, I'm going to tape something with Davey next week for a very good reason, because I got some really, really, really exciting news to share with everyone about some summer plans that we have here on the HHH Racing Podcast. Davey Lane suggests we box 5 horses, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. The problem with that, first of all, I don't love boxing, Davey, in general. The other problem is the 7 and 8 are both favorites. So if they win or come, if they're both in the money, I'm not going to get nearly enough. So Davey Lane, by the way, is an excellent punter from Liverpool, England, UK. He's been on the show many times. So Davey, thanks for watching the show, man. It's about 10:15 where you are at night. Appreciate it, Davey. Royal Ascot? You think I'm going to Royal Ascot, Trish? That's an interesting thought. I don't know. You're going to find out next week. Let's see here. Philip Conti said I should use the 9. Anyway, we got a lot of ideas. Matt Miller said Eddie Olczyk won this tourney with a very similar play just a few years ago. Yeah, Eddie Olczyk. He also bet like a 60-1 shot in the Hawthorne contest and won. So, look, there are a lot of ways you can go. I'm big time multitasking because it doesn't look like Paul Halloran is going to be joining us. So it looks like it's just me. So if you're hoping to see a lot of other co-hosts, I greatly apologize, everyone. But again, thanks for watching. I'm pulling solo, going back to my earlier days here on the podcast where I did 130 some shows on my own. There is still 22 minutes to post. So I think here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to respectfully, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to talk to my confidant on the phone and make a decision. And then I'll probably have to make a bet in real time as well. But I won't take a break for that. So we will come back. We'll take a little short break. I'm going to make a quick phone call here. Again, I was hoping to do this with other people on the screen so I wouldn't have to actually, leave the show, so to speak, or take a commercial break. But I'm going to we'll take a little few-minute commercial break. You can look over the PPs. We are live here talking about Pegasus Day at Gulfstream Park, most specifically coming up, the $3 million Pegasus World Cup. I'm going to go ahead and switch the banner here. We will be right back. Don't move a muscle, anyone. What is Howard going to do in the Pegasus Betting Challenge World Cup betting challenge in the last race? We'll find out, folks. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to the live coverage of the Pegasus World Cup card at Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Howard Kravitz. Thank you very much for joining us on what's been a very fun day, a great day of racing. We really appreciate the viewership. Has been absolutely tremendous. Please make sure you comment in the live chat. You also hit that notification bell at the bottom of the screen and also smash that like button. We would greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate your patience also. I was not planning on taking like these longer kind of breaks, but again, life calls. I had to make some bets for the contest, etc. So for those of you just joining us, I'm your host, Howard Kravitz. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got, 12 minutes, I believe I saw. Let me check. About 12 minutes to post for the $3 million Pegasus World Cup. Now, I know if you were on this a little before, you're wondering, what did Howard do? With all due respect, I don't want to say I'm in a live betting contest right now. People could be watching or interested. I've made a bet, I could tell you, that could take me very close to the top of the leaderboard. There's absolutely no doubt about it that the bets that I have made, it's been actually multiple bets with my $1,225, can absolutely get me to the goal that I want. And again, I don't want to say that number either, but I could win a lot of money if I happen to get lucky in this race, and I'm right. I will tell everyone the bets that I made right before the start of the race. I promise everyone at home I will do that so you can cheer on the podcast and cheer me on. Let's do this very quickly. We're going to run down the field for the $3 million Pegasus. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up on the screen right now. Number one, Nimitz class. This is a recent acquisition for Qatar Racing and black type thoroughbreds. Jake Ballas is a really honest horse. I don't think he classes up, but it's not like he's that far off. Could he, be in the money? Wouldn't totally shock me. O'Connor is a horse that a pet peeve of, not pet peeve, but sort of a pet favorite of mine on this show. I actually bet him last year in the Pegasus World Cup. He was awful. He's improving. He's getting better. He's 11-1. He's going to get a good trip. I think he's a little bit interesting here, probably more underneath. The number 3, Dynamic One, taking quite a bit of money for Pletcher and Irad. He's got numbers on the go back that might be good enough. He had a long break. Something obviously happened. He was awful last time. I mean, dreadful. That was clearly a prep for this race. He's going to have to run a lot better. It's Irad. I understand all the reasons why he's taking money. I'm against him. He's going to have to run a race back to what he used to. And even if he does that, I don't know if it's good enough. I'm a little bit against Dynamic One. I totally understand, though, why people like this horse. Hoist the Gold. This is the speed of the speed in theory. Dal Stewart, trainer, Johnny V. Wired the field basically in the Cigar Mile, ran huge on a very speed favoring turf course, speed favoring dirt course. It was wet. It's not wet today. He's never gone this far. He's going to have the lead. If you think he can get loose, maybe. I don't think he can win. Could he be around for second or third? Very possible. Trademark is a ridiculous price right now. Look, he's not a superstar, but he beat First Mission on the square last time. Grant with the perfect trip. I have a lot of respect for Vicky Oliver. I think this is an interesting long shot, probably underneath. Trademark is almost 20-1. Senior Buscador. Everyone knew he would not be 20-1. He's 9-1. He will make a run. It's almost guaranteed that he's going to make a late run. The problem is Gulfstream is not conducive to late closers. However, that being said, he's got numbers that are just as good, if not better than a lot in here. And there's a decent amount of speed in this race. So he's going to make a run. The question is he going to be good enough to get there? National Treasure is 2-1. He's the worthy favorite, I guess. Look, National Treasure, I've been against him all week long. I'll just say it right now. I've been against National Treasure all week long. Anyone that watches the show knows. However, I will say this. His works recently have been absolutely unbelievable. And I know Baffert works fast, but his works, everyone. His works have been outstanding. He can't pass a parked car. He's not proven that he can. If he can get the lead, he's dangerous, I guess. I'm just against him. I think it's all or nothing. Either he wins by 2 or 3 or is way off the board. I'm hoping he's way off the board. I'm against him. I understand people that like him. This is my top choice. First Mission, who is now getting bet down, by the way, to 5-2. So National Treasure and First Mission are not that far off. This is my top choice. I've loved everything about this horse from day one. I bet him and liked him at Keeneland. He's only had 5 starts. That was 3 starts back. He had to go on a break for an injury. Otherwise, he would have won the Preakness, in my humble opinion. In the Clark, he battled the entire way, came up just short. He's been working forwardly. He figures it's a nice trip. He's very logical. This is my top choice, the number 8, First Mission, 5-2, Cox Saez Godolphin, who just won Breeder and Owner of the Year at the Eclipse Awards on Thursday night. Grand Aspen, little love for Grand Aspen in the comments, and I get it. I understand it. I don't love the Highlands Holiday. I was there down at Gulfstream last month on the 30th. The race seems slow at the end. I don't love these horses necessarily. He is improving. It's Pletcher. It's Jose Ortiz. Look, you could do a lot worse 21 shots than Grand Aspen. He's just not my cup of tea personally. El Miracolo, a big bomb. Nice horse. Ran into some monsters last year as a 3-year-old. Maybe this is the one that's going to clunk up and get in the money. You could do a lot worse horses than 37-1. He is one pace that just doesn't seem conducive to this Gulfstream Park dirt course. Krupe, 31-1. Another Pletcher. More of a plotting type. I don't see it. I guess he can come from the clouds and maybe make a run. He's not the second, third, or fourth best closer in this race. I don't like him. But hey, it's Napoleon Pletcher and Dettori, 31-1. When's the last time you have heard that or will hear that? Probably never. Horsey Dave is interested in the 11 a bit. And then you got Skippy Longstocking, who it was rumored that Skippy Longstocking might have scratched. Safi was going to maybe scratch him because this post is absolutely horrendous. I mean, this post, I don't see it. I have no idea how Gaffleone's going to do it unless he catches a flyer and is able to cross over. Even then, I don't know if he's good enough. I don't like this horse one bit. If he's in the money, I'll be thoroughly impressed. I like him as a horse. I hate this spot in this post, and I just do not like Skippy Longstocking. There you go. There's the field for the $3 million Pegasus. Again, it says 5 minutes to post. We know that Stronach and the Gulfstream boys usually take a little longer. I see 4 minutes to post on the screen, at least what I'm watching. Again, everyone, please put any thoughts in the chat right now, in the live chat, your final picks. Who's your top pick, everyone? Now's not time to hedge. Now's not time to say, oh, maybe, but no, you've had all week. Let's fire. Who do you like? I'm going with the number 8, First Mission. And I will again say who I have in the Pegasus World Cup betting challenge when they're about to load into the gate. I'll tell you who to cheer for if you'd like to see me win. Let me hear what you think. Again, Mr. KT, National Treasure, off the ticket. He says, toss him. Gone. He doesn't like National Treasure. He's going 8-3 or 4 horses to the 6 is a good try. Again, he's giving suggestions, Mr. KT. I already made my bets, by the way. I'll tell you guys what I like. We've got Redmond likes Nimitz and Skippy. Wow. Redmond J, thanks for joining the show. I see your comment. I will take you. We'll probably take another very short break, like a 1-minute break before the race. We'll see. Maybe not. Depends on how long they sort of mess around behind the gate, as they're showing the 4 right now. Hoist the Gold. Look, let's talk about the pace complexion here for a moment. Hoist the Gold, in theory, should have the lead. Johnny V is on Hoist the Gold. Now, here's the interesting part. Little tidbit for you. Johnny V is on Hoist the Gold. Who has Johnny V ridden many times in the past? That's in this race. Oh, yeah. National Treasure. Do you really think Johnny V is going to let National Treasure get to the lead? He knows National Treasure. He knows National Treasure wants the lead and probably needs the lead. I don't see it happening. Would I be shocked if there's like a crazy speed duel? No. Would I be surprised if it's not an honest, pretty heated pace? Yes. Unless, you never know, because Skippy's got to go from the 12, doesn't he? First mission, by the way, is not slow. This pace should be pretty quick. I don't know if it's going to be like suicidal, but it's definitely going to be pretty quick. Smoggy Froggy. Johnny V knows how to get the lead and take it to the house. He ain't going to get on the losing horse. We'll see, Smoggy Froggy. Hoist the Gold has never gone a mile and eighth. So, I don't know. We'll see. Onder, okay. Onder is going with the number 8, First Michigan. Send in your picks. We'll see what people like. So, Trish, here's the interesting thing. I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. I'm going to show you why. At least according to Timeform, if I can get this up real quick here on the screen. Let me switch screens. According to Timeform, Trish, do you see this? They have Hoist the Gold on the lead, the 4, right side of the screen. They have National Treasure as the 5th fastest horse. Now, you can choose to believe that or not, but according to Timeform, Trish, National Treasure is not quick enough early. I'm not sure I fully believe that, but we'll see. So, Trish, you were right about Warm Heart. Maybe you'll be right about National Treasure again. Let's see. Tibby's, wow. Right now, we have co-favorites. It's bouncing back and forth. Guys, this does not surprise me. I knew First Mission was going to take a lot of money. This doesn't surprise me at all, to be very honest with you. The last race surprised me a little bit. I knew Integration was going to take a lot of money, but not 6-5. A lot of people like First Mission. What I like about First Mission the most is 2 things. 1, he's progressive. He can improve. Only 5 lifetime starts, people. And number 2, and maybe even more important, he figures in theory to get a good trip. Because let's say the 4 and 7 go, Sias can just look to his left and make a decision and just sit right off. I mean, he figures to get a great trip. There's 0 minutes to post. As they start loading into the gate, everyone, I will tell you my picks once again. I will do that for you. But this has been a great show. We really appreciate it. Now, once the race is over, stick around for a few minutes. We'll take a short break probably. We'll talk about the race a little bit. But again, this Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, we have a live show where we're going to go through many of the Pegasus stakes. I want to wish everyone out there good luck in this race. Everyone, hopefully you're live to pick 4s, pick 5s. This is the cash out leg. There were no huge prices today in the stakes, but there were some nice prices. I mean, Olivia Darling won the inside information. Let's see, who else wanted a nice price? The 11, my top choice in the for Hooper, Tumbarumba, won. So there were some nice prices that won in this race. They are right behind the gate, and I'm about to. I don't have the exact bets in front of me. I could basically tell you what I did in general, but I do respectfully want to wait. I don't want to say out loud to everyone, just to respect to people in the contest and whatnot. I'm not suggesting people are going to copy my bet or anything, but I just don't feel comfortable saying my actual bet in a live money contest race before it happens. It's really not good, good form, so to speak. So again, O'Connor is looking around. He's looking good. He's got his ears pricked. He looks like he's ready to go. The weather is great. It looks like it's a little cloudy now, or maybe the sun is setting. So it was pretty warm there today, from what I understand. But it was beautiful. Really great day of racing. We had no real issues, no crazy inquiries. Thank God, no falls, spills. Let's just knock on wood that keeps happening here for the biggest race of the day. Jared Bush says O'Connor will hit the board at 11-1. We'll see. I'm going to go to my own screen so I can make sure I get the picks right. I do need First Mission, everyone, to get the pick 5 for about $2,000. And I'm just writing down a few other things here so that I can tell everyone what I've got with other bets. Okay, I wrote it down, so I'm all good. Let's see how we're doing on time here. So they're still behind the gate. Here we go. The post drag is in full effect here. You've got 2-1 on National Treasure. National Treasure is 2-1. First Mission 5-2. Third choice is, wow, there are what? 1, 2, 3. There are 5 horses between 9-1 and 11-1, including O'Connor, Dynamic One, Hoist the Gold, Senior Buscador, and the 12, Skippy Longstocking. So, well, let me take Jared's comment off the screen. There we go. Kyle Roscoe, host of Bet and Boozin', who's in Florida right now. Right now, Kyle Roscoe is in Florida at Universal. Hope you're enjoying your time, Kyle. I agree, buddy. Let's go. First mission. I need first mission for sure. Look, no doubt about it. Mike Carmoli says if the 3 comes in, he'll be screaming like a 10-year-old girl. Wow. Well, Mike, good luck with Dynamic One. That would be pretty cool for you. All right. They're about to, looks like they're still parading around. I think the race was supposed to go off at 5:45, right? I don't know if anyone wants to confirm that. So everything's been on time. This is all for TV and blah, blah, blah. It looks like they're all, okay, so they're all parading now to the gate. So I will tell you in a matter of moments, and again, you're a little bit ahead of me. So I will tell you in a matter of minutes. I do need the 8 to win, flat out. Oh, we got a little issue with, oh, no, we're good. I need the 8 first mission. I played a big exacta, ladies and gentlemen. Very big exacta. I don't know if I should say this. You know, what the heck? I'm going to say it. I played big exactas first mission over Senior Buscador. That's my main play. I need 8-6 to come in. 8-6 would be amazing for me. I also played some trifectas with Senior Buscador, the 6 in third. I've got big trifectas, 8 with 2-5 with 6. Again, 8 with 2-5 with 6. And I have a small trifecta, 8-4-6. So I need 8-6 or 8-something-6. I'm completely tossing out National Treasure. Here we go. It is the 8th edition of the Pegasus World Cup 2024. Good luck to everyone. Let's hit this. Matt said the exact is 30-1. If that hits, I'll get 30K. It's not going to get me to the winner's circle, but hey, what's wrong with 30 grand? Matt, you and I will take it. Here we go. The 9 goes, Grand Aspen goes in. I need first mission to sit. Listen, if first mission wins and I don't get the others, I'll take a $2,000 pick 5. I'll be up for the day. So I'll take that too. Good luck to everyone out there in your bets in the Pegasus. Here we go. Trademark going in to the gate. National Treasure looks like we'll be the slight favorite at 2-1. Senior Buscador is in, and they're all in. Waiting for Skippy. Again, nothing in the comments until the race is over. Here we go. They're off. It looks like a clean start. Hoist the Gold is going. Skippy is going. Everything we expected. National Treasure trying to get the lead, but he's not going to get it. First mission is about in 5th. Hoist the Gold. This looks very, very fast, by the way. First mission is about in 5th. On the wrong lead right now, but looks like he's pretty comfortable. You've got Skippy is in 3rd. Trademark is in 4th. The 10 is, looks like 4 wide. They are going quick. It sure looks that way. 23-1. I do not like where first mission is, by the way, at all. He's in between in a weird spot. I don't like where he is. Hoist the Gold's got the lead. National Treasure is in a comfortable spot, but did go pretty quick and doesn't have the lead. You've got the 10 who is on the outside, El Miracolo. You got the 5 Trademark in a very comfortable spot up the inside. So is O'Connor. First mission is now being shoved upon in 6th. I don't think he has it. No. First mission is struggling. You still have Hoist the Gold. You've got National Treasure is ranging up. Here comes O'Connor is making a run from 5th, 4th, 3rd, and Senior Buscador is right behind him. First mission is not getting the job done. They're nearing the top of the stretch in 1:11. Hoist the Gold. National Treasure takes over the lead, but here comes the closers, including Senior Buscador, trying to catch National Treasure, and the 11 is coming. National Treasure, Buscador, National Treasure. Here comes Buscador. Will he get there? No. National Treasure, Senior Buscador, and the number 11 Croupi, National Treasure, and Bob Baffert wins the Pegasus World Cup 5-2. He closed the exact same odds as First Mission. I don't know who's the favorite. I'll tell you what I'm proud of. I really thought Buscador was a great bet to make in second and third. First Mission just didn't run well. Look, the two horses I liked a lot today in the last two races just didn't fire. I don't know what happened to First Mission. I don't like the trip he got. I mean, he fought on. Senior Buscador did everything he could. You just, man, National Treasure ran to his works. I mean, his works were absolutely unbelievable. His works were unbelievable. And he ran to it. And Senior Buscador had every chance to go by, and he didn't. I'm going to try to watch past the wire. He won by about, we'll say a neck, comfortable neck. Anyone that had National Treasure, anyone in National Treasure, congratulations. Sorry, I'm, dang it. Urgh. That's rough for me. That hurts. I was just wrong. Look, I had a good day overall. I had some real nice winners on the Power Pick tip sheet. We could go through that on Monday. In the two biggest spots, I was just wrong. I thought it would be Integration and First Mission. I tried to beat the two, well, I thought would be the two favorites. The horses that were more progressive and more upcoming and interesting just didn't work out. I would not have had Croupi in third. And by the way, whoever liked Croupi, great call. Because Croupi for Pletcher, I believe, got third. I'm pretty sure about that. In hindsight, yeah. I mean, look, if I liked National Treasure, I would have pounded that. Now, I could have, redboarding, here we go. I could have played the top two on top, National Treasure and First Mission, and put Senior in second and just throw like an all in third. I mean, that is a very plausible play. I definitely could have done that. The Exacta 7-6, let me just look, was paying 35-1. I mean, that would have gotten me a real nice score. I wouldn't have won the contest. I have no idea what other people played, by the way. I had no idea. But I got a feeling some people pounded that Exacta. I got a feeling, and put in the chat, Matt Miller and anyone else, I got a feeling people betting in the contest probably went 7-6 with an Exacta. I have a feeling some people absolutely pounded that. I went 8-6. Look, I was wrong and I was right. I was absolutely wrong about it was on top. I was absolutely right about Senior Buscador. Again, that's just the way the game is, man. And in terms of the pick 5, that sucks. I had 3 Bs, 2 As. I get some consolations. Who gives a crap? I didn't like National Treasure all week, but as I did say, out of fairness, I said it on this show. I said it in our Power Picks tip sheet. I upgraded National Treasure within the last 24 hours because of the way he was working. I mean, his works were just unbelievable, not only on paper, but on video. He still had never gone by anything of any significance. This was by far his best race he's ever run. This is going to be a low 100s buyer. National Treasure, congrats to him, Bob Baffert, all the connections. Deserving winner, set off a pretty good pace. Went by Hoist the Gold pretty easily. Closers couldn't get to him. Disappointments, First Mission for sure. O'Connor made a little bit of run, hung. I don't know. Dynamic One, I never really got a call. I'll have to watch the replay. I didn't like Dynamic One. Croupi ran big. It is official, according to Katie. Let's see if we've got some people in the chat. Matt Miller, seems like a winner and combo that will be hit hard by a few people. We'll see. Takes 20 minutes to update the leaderboard. Yeah, Matt. I agree. Look, I had a very good contest year in 2022. It was silly good for me, especially for someone that was new to the contest world, really. Had a lot of really successes. 23 was bad. This is going to say 0 for me in the Pegasus World Cup Betting Challenge. I zeroed out. I finished with 0. I'm putting myself in position. I had a real nice double, got up to 10,000, and I had to go 50-50 between Warm Heart and Integration. And then right there, I'm like 50-50 with National Treasure and First Mission. I was just wrong. You got to say it like it is. I was wrong in those 2 races. I hope you were right, though. I'm sure a lot of people had that double. So again, congratulations to anyone out there. As National Treasure, and we'll end here in about 5 minutes or so, folks. National Treasure goes to the winner's circle. That was what, Flavian, right? I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed to even say. It's been a long day. I know someone will put in the chat, right? That was Flavian. Yes, that was Flavian. Impressive. So the trifecta pays $5.80 for $1. I'm going to tell everyone what I played. I had $100 tries with some horses, with Senior Boostler actually in 3rd. But if someone wants a pound to try, 7 with 6 with all or with a lot, this leaderboard, Matt Miller, and everyone else who's in contest play, I'll tell you what it is. Actually, it's going to end before. It's not going to be up until we're done here. But that's a trifecta you can have. Absolutely. The pick 5 paid $2,000. Not life-changing, but it'd be nice to have it for sure. That's a trifecta that people can have. I got a feeling the leaderboard's going to explode. Anyway, wow. What a great day. A lot of fun today. I can't just thank enough everyone watching. We had a really big viewership. We're going to continue to have these live shows. In fact, the next live show we are most likely going to have is a month from now for the Saudi Cup. And we had huge viewership last year, excuse me, on Saudi Cup Day and on Dubai World Cup Day. And Davey Lane, our OG from overseas, who has great intel on international racing, plans to be with us on Saudi Cup Day a month from now in late February. Anyway, folks, that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed our live show on Pegasus Day. We really appreciate all the comments. Please join us Monday night. We're going to go through a lot of races. We'd love to hear your comments. We're going to Michael Austin is a fan of the show, involved in horse racing as well. He'll be our guest, 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday. I hope everyone had a great day at the betting windows at Gulfstream and everywhere else. For my entire crew, this has been your host, Howard Kravitz, episode 328, live edition of Picks and Ponies. Crush your bets. Maybe in tomorrow's mandatory 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 payout at Gulfstream tomorrow on Sunday. Crush your bets wherever you play. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
If you have not followed his Triple H horse racing podcast, you're missing out. It's one of the best podcasts in the country.